And then the butler came in the kitchen, said, "The first lady wants to see you on the dining room." And I kind of froze for a moment, and Pierre looked at me and goes, "Well, don't keep her waiting. Go on out there, you know." So I walked out to the dining room, and there's that iconic figure sitting at the end of the table that you see in the news all the time. That's my first chance of seeing her. I came up beside her, and she looked up and she said, "Oh, so you're one of our new chefs here?" I said, "Yes, I am." I introduced myself, and I said, "Yep, it's a pleasure to be here." And she said to me, "You know, I've been on the road a lot lately, but I think I might have met somebody from your family." Really? I completely caught me by surprise. I had no idea of this at all. And I was like, "Well, where do you think you were?" I mean, my father was kind of South Dakota, Minnesota area, and my mother's from northern Pennsylvania and kind of upstate New York, Finger Lake region, Rochester, northern Pennsylvania. And so she said it was up in the Northeast somewhere. It might have been like Connecticut. And then I started thinking, I said, "How about New Jersey?" And she goes, "You know what? I think it was. I was in New Jersey. I was at this woman's home and we're having a reception. And this lady came up to me and said that her nephew just started working at the White House as a chef. And I was wondering if it might have been you." And I said, "It has to be my Aunt Irene. It has to be." They had they're very big business people in the Hackensack area, Jersey, at the time, and I knew they were big Republicans in the area, doing whatever they could, and they had a reception at somebody's house, and it was her because I called my Aunt Irene
Wow.
later that day. He said, "By chance, did you ever meet the first lady?" She goes, "Yeah, a couple months ago. Um, I went and." To this cocktail reception at this lady's home, and I met her, and I told her that about you. Well, I said, well, she remembered it, and she brought it up today. So, and here I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. We just had an interesting conversation. I explained what the menu was going to be, and I went back to the kitchen and go, wow, that didn't go anywhere where I thought. It's normal people. It was kind of cool. So within the next week or so, I got a portrait of the first lady, and I saw the first lady after lunch one day or something like that, and I say, "Hey, would you mind signing this for my aunt?" And which he did, and my aunt always treasures that. She treasured it for a long time there. Mhm.